So you're hearing a lot of things about Forex and you want to get involved. I have a 6-day training course available and it's only 500 TT guys. It's over Zoom, and there's a lot of information you're getting, because I'll be touching on the basics, straight to trading terminologies and straight to the charts as well, right? So the whole idea is to bring someone brand new to learn this particular area in the financial markets and get involved, guys. So I put together a video here as a real world scenario and take a look at it and we could always discuss afterwards, right? My number is on the screen. You could feel free to reach out to me directly. First, we want to identify if there's any red folders today. It's 31st of March 2025. We could see all the euro have news. So you try to stay away from the euro pair because it could be any direction it could go. It could go up, it could go down. High volatility on the euro pairs today. So that's the first thing you're doing. When you're coming into the financial markets, you check the news to see what's happening, right? Second, we head today the strength. We want to know which pair we could look to get into. So we're staying away from the euro pair, right? So basically, selling opportunity with USD pairs, GBP, JPY, AUD, we should look for a buying opportunity. So let's look at the goal currently is selling right now. So we don't want to get in that already left. We're supposed to get in at a high. So that's okay. There's a ton load of different pairs in the markets to look at. So we could look at AUD and ZD. All right. So we should be a buying opportunity here. All right. So firstly, we want to do is identify the highs and the lows. Not too far, just a little way back. Check the wick of the candle and the base here, right? So we want to identify where the particular trade is. So there's a special tool you could use to identify it's at a 50% here, right? So what we could do is identify a trend. So we're looking for a buying opportunity, right? So we see here, we could draw a trend line here. That is wick to body. So this is a good actually area to buy. We go down to the 5 minutes, look to see where it is. It is actually at a good area. So we're gonna do a buy on NZD, AUD NZD. We're gonna scalp it, guys. We're gonna basically head over to instruments with our broker, type in AUD NZD. We're gonna scalp it at a lot of 10. All right, 0.10. Could change it here. 10. Make sure it's on buy. Hit open order. Now, when you're doing this style of trading, right? You had to think fast because scalping you'll be talking about making some quick bucks. So we're going back and put our take profit and stop loss here, right? We want it to be below the previous low if possible, because we can want to bounce on the trend here and come up. Let's try a 1-to-1 risk ratio. Let's see. Let's use one of the tools here. It's called a long tool. And so yeah, we get a nice 10 pip stop loss below the previous low. So we want to put a 10 pip here. So we have it marked out here. All right. Remember, we scalping, quick in, quick out. It could either hit the stop loss or our take profit, right? Based on what we see, it had no red news, no red full on the spear, right? And basically, it's looking nice for a buying opportunity, right? So we want to basically input the coordinates. We want to make sure the entry point is correct from the broker as well. We got in at price 09953. So we're gonna make sure it's at the 953 entry. Perfect. And we want to check 10 pips on there. So that'll give us roughly about this area here, right? We want to leave it at that. We want to make it right. So we want to leave it at that. So that's our take profit level. Everything is price, right side, stop loss, take profit, right? So you could do it either way. Because with the broker, we could just copy the information here, the price from the take profit here from trading view. We go to the broker and we input it as the take profit level here. All right. So you can see 10 pips with this particular pair will give us $6 profit. So we hit confirm. So you could see it have a take profit level now. We're going to put our stop loss. The stop loss is to protect the equity. So we're going to basically open this here. We're going to stop loss, copy the price there. I'll go back to the broker now. We're gonna input the stop loss there, right? So we're gonna just paste it here and we're risking $5.95. So that's a good thing on this broker. They tell you how much you're risking, your profit and a stop loss. Really, really cool, right? It's real time as well. If you adjust this bar here, it's going to adjust the figures, the price, and you could save it as well. So this is known as a one-to-one risk. We're gonna wait it out, guys. We're gonna keep it real time because we'll go down to the 1 minute chart. We want to see how this is gonna play out in our favor. Hopefully it should happen fast. I mean, based on the pair, it looks like a good buying opportunity with this particular trading idea, right? So you can see minus state here. We in a practice account. That's the purpose of the practice account, to test your trading strategy. It's a duplicatable process. It's the same thing you're gonna do on your real account. So you have 163 USDT, roughly NTT, right? You're looking at 163 by 8.50. If you get that 18, that's 1385 you deposit in your live account. Converted to the crypto, yeah, 163. We're risking $5 of that money to make possibly the target of $6. This is 10 pips on the AUD NZD, right? And the broker does the calculations for us, so that really helps us out in understanding the pips and the amount, most importantly, with this particular broker. Right, so we're gonna wait it out. I'm gonna pause the video. As you can see where it is right now, it's close to the entry. We're gonna leave it to play off to hit that profit level, hopefully. Right, all looks well, with the previous highs and lows as we marked it out in the higher time frame. Right, as you can see, we marked it out, a good trend bounce here we're looking at. Most importantly, we out of the red folder. So we're looking at a nice bounce here at take profit level here. So I'll let you guys know, I'll update you. Gonna pause at the time is 9:49 a.m. It's scalping we're doing, 10 pips you're looking at. You're risking 10 pips as well to make the loss if it happens to hit our stop loss. Right, so the time is 9:54 a.m. We are in profits right now at dollar, and this is USDT. It times it by 8.5, and it's gonna give you how much TT it is you have currently. So we're gonna wait it out and now start to go up in the profit zone. We still have a little while, for that 10 pip to play off, because our target is not too far at the same time, it's right up here. So we're gonna just wait it out. Let me see if I can get it in 1 minute to show. While that is happening there, we're gonna look at our next trading idea, right? We're gonna look at our next trading idea. Back to the news, we know it's Euro. We're not dealing with that particular pair. We want to look at the highest probability setup. Choosing one of the Forex pairs, right? We would go to the broker. We look at Forex. If we could identify like a pair with the quote, the quote of NZD, right? Or AUD, right? At the quote of the pair. All right, so Always good to really be careful in terms of choosing a pair to trade. There's a lot of different pairs, you don't put everything in one pair. We could see GBP, JPY, again, that is relating to the euro, so high volatility could be happening. You don't know if it's going to upward or downward area, right? Um, so you want to stay away from the euro until the news is finished. So let's see where USD JPY is, right? Um, USD, right? Right, so we can see USD JPY at a high right now. Let's look at let's look at the past. Let's look at some levels. So immediately, you draw out your highs, not too far back. Your low area could be right about here. So you can see where it is right now, and you could identify a trend as well if you put that there. So we're gonna try and sell USD JPY for 10 pips as well. So scalping, remember we go in here, look for USD JPY. We're gonna select new order, sell, change this to 10. And we're just gonna hit open order, right? Why we sell it is because we identify a trend going down. So we wanna immediately go back to the charts, use the short tool at this area here. We want our stop loss to be above. So this one will be a little tricky because we want it to be above the trend, the stop loss. All right. So we'll put 40 pips as the stop loss. This one is a little more risky because the stop loss is above the trend. All right. We could try a target for 20 pips with this. All right, so it's actually risk to reward 2 to 1. We have to do it this way because we don't want it come like a position like this and we get wicked out. Right, so we're gonna input these coordinates here now. Make sure it is at the right entry. Price again 149.738. That is the price. So we make sure it is on the correct price. 738. Not too far off from here. All right, so it's 40 by 20. And we want to basically copy the price here. And we're gonna input that into the take profit side here. Right, so 20 pips with USD JPY will give us $13 profits. It confirm changes. Go back into it. Look, we're already in the profit zone, guys. Watch what's happening here. Real time, you'll see what's going on here. It's real time stuff happening here, right? So we have the target there. We got in at a really good time here. You see $5 going up, and that is $5 USDT you're looking at, right? So let's wait for our take profit to hit. We still are the AUD NZD. And this is a perfect example. You don't put all your trading ideas, all your funds in one trading idea, right? So we're gonna put the stop loss now to safeguard the equity, just in case it goes the opposite direction. Right, so that's the amount we're risking, and the stop loss is set. Just in case it goes up, be cater for that amount, right? So we do a leverage 1 to 1,000, $163 in the account. 2 trades are playing off in our favor, right? So you'll see what's happening here. It's scalping. We're gonna basically, when you're scalping, you do aim for a lot of pips. You just aim for a short target, right? So we want to go back to the USD JPY, and we want to see what's happening here. We could see if we look in the past, we could see our area here, right? a nice strong rejection area here. So the possibility exists, it could reach somewhere here and it could drop back down here. That's a possibility. Or it could choose to go straight up the road. Right? So we doing that to safeguard the equity in the capital. It wouldn't minus our entire 163 to just knock off the stop loss amount. Right? So we're gonna wait it out. You see it's going up back again. Right, we're gonna wait it out. We have it on a 1 minute timer. The time is 10 o'clock, 1 minute past 10. We're gonna resume it. Either it hit the stop loss or take profit. We're gonna pause the video and we're gonna get back to you as soon as it's the trade is ready. Right, so basically, I just went on take a little shave up there. Basically, what we're looking at here is the take profit level for the AUD NZD, it hit TP. Right, so look at it here. There's the close time here. The time is 10:44 a.m. and 6,599 was earned. Right, so the USD JPY is still going. In a position like this, if you see like it's not going in your favor and you want to come out of the trade, what you could do is basically not look at the profit level anymore, right? It is going in the opposite direction. There's a possibility it could hit the stop loss. If not, it could come back and retest like what it did here. So to safeguard our capital, so you can see it's 169 now. We simply bring in now the take profit level to the entry point, right? And by doing that now, we're gonna hit confirm changes here. You can see profit level is $0. So if you hit changes, confirm changes here, we don't have to worry about this anymore. We leave the trade to play out. What about our business? If it comes to the entry, you can knock it off. We can still be in our profit of 5.99. So you would have earned 5.99. Remember, it's a duplicatable process. You had to practice first, guys, before going live. So that is $50 TT you would have earned there, right? To see our real world scenario there, guys, the possibility exists. You could either be profitable into the financial markets, or it could be to a break-even stage or a loss. So all this is being explained in the crash course that I'm offering. If you require some more information, I mean, it's really exciting and something to be aware of, getting involved in the financial markets. So my number is on the screen. You could always reach out to me for some more information.